Okay, so here we have a problem involving an RC circuit. The question asks us, what is the charge on the capacitor? And so in order to find the charge on the capacitor, we need to analyze the circuit when the switch is closed. So after a long time, the capacitor charges up, right? And then since it charges up completely, you know that there's no current flowing through it, so it is characteristic of an open. And so there's no current flowing through this branch, no current through this resistor. So you know the only current is flowing in this loop. And so in order to find the charge, we need to find the voltage across the capacitor, and the voltage across the capacitor is the same as the voltage across this resistor. So using voltage division, we figure out that the voltage across the 40 ohm is 40 volts, which is the voltage across the capacitor. And using that voltage, we plug it into the Q equals CV equation, and we know the capacitance, so we can find charge that way, and it comes out to be 80 microcoulombs. And then for part B, they ask us what time has the charge on the capacitor decreased 10% of its initial value. And so we draw the circuit for which time is greater than 0, and it turns out to be this. And so we say, okay, what's the time constant, since we know the resistance and the capacitance, and we find it to be 0.0001 seconds, or 0.1 milliseconds. And then we use this equation, which is derived from Kirchhoff's loop law, and plug in the values for which charge changes in the initial charge, and we solve for t, and we get 0.23 milliseconds.